Hello and welcome to another video. I'm here, I'm in the car. Today is Tuesday and I'm actually at my GP surgery's car park because I've got an appointment today. I decided to start a new video today. I'm feeling much better today. I'm more in peace with everything that's happening in my life, and I will speak to you a little bit more about it later on. Now I am just going to my appointment and I see you later.
Hello, it's much later. I had my doctor's appointment. Actually, it was a little bit delayed. I had to wait about 15 minutes to see the doctors, but the doctor was lovely, really listened to me. But she sent some medication to the pharmacy, and I went to the pharmacy, and they said, "Oh, it's 20 minutes. It will be ready." So I waited and I waited. They were going to send me a text message when it was ready. 45 minutes later, I still didn't have a text message. Went there, it wasn't ready yet because needed the pharmacist to sign it off. I had to come home and my son will pick it up because he's in the town where we used to live, because my surgery is still there because I haven't changed it. I know I need to change it, but now is not the time because so I was going to change it, but because we are entitled to the free flu vaccine, I didn't want to change it in September because I didn't want like the delays of a swap surgeries was meant that we would lose it. So we got the flu vaccine beginning of October, but then I've been, as you know, I've been telling you about my migraines and my rhinosinusitis and all my allergies and all that, and they're getting a bit worse. So I decided to contact the doctor to help me a little bit more with the prevention treatment rather than the reactive that I'm on at the moment. So the doctor's been lovely, but she wants to see me in 6 weeks' time. That means I can't move surgeries yet. So, but it's not far from where I live, just not what you should do, basically. So medication is still in the pharmacy. My son will pick it up because I had to come home. Now, I said on my previous vlog I was very unhappy, very sad, and a bit depressed because I was told suddenly that I was going to be made redundant from my job. And as you can imagine, for someone like me with, anxiety and all that, I start already making like bad scenarios in my head that I was going to lose my house and all that. Um, After I spent few days really depressed and the weekend, I feel much more positive and happier. Um, I understand why the decision of closing the business has been made by the director, and I have no hard feelings, as I said to her today. She's keeping me even though there's barely anything for me to do at the moment. Yesterday, I barely worked. Today, I just made a phone call. That's all I've done for work. So, what I've been doing is applying for jobs, and I had lots of applications and replies to applications. I had one phone interview that didn't lead to anywhere. That was the first thing I had on Friday. Then yesterday I had a Zoom interview for a job that really resonates with me. However, the pay is not the best, so I'm not sure. And also, I'm not sure if they want me because it's a slightly different area. So I was kind of would change careers in that sense. So I'm not really sure if they're gonna offer me the job or not. They said they would get in contact on Wednesday afternoon, because tomorrow afternoon, because they had more interviews scheduled. But it was really lovely because I had to make a presentation and everything. So I don't know, I felt like really nice to create all that. Then I had to come home because I had another video interview, Zoom online interview. Um, that is more or less in the area I'm at in, but it's a slightly different job role, and I'm not sure if it appeals to me, to that kind of role. But I agreed to go and visit the site on Thursday morning, and we go from there. But the pay wouldn't be that bad. It would be just a little drop from what I've got at the moment. So, you know, and it's very close to home. So that would help. And I've got an interview tomorrow afternoon in person. It's not close. It's kind of as further as my current job. That means I will have to spend a lot of traveling and commuting, but the pay is really good. It's even higher than what I've got at the moment. But there's something on it that I'm not 100% sure that's what I want. I think at this time I just want to change career. And then on Friday I have another Zoom interview for a change of career as well. So I'm looking forward to hearing from yesterday's job and for the Friday one, and we'll see the other two in the between. And hopefully I will get something. If not, I will find another job. I feel like with the experience and the skills I have, I should be able to find a job. So yeah, that's where I am at the moment. But yeah, at the moment I have a few free time. I've got a lot of free time actually. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna make the best of it, because I'm still going to be paid for these weeks I am working. She's going to waive my notice because she wants me kind of gone as soon as I get another job. So for her, it's best we kind of agree that. And yeah, as I said, I have no hard feelings. I know why she had to make that decision, and I understand, and I'm just going to move on. That's it, basically. Now, it is late. It is 2 o'clock, and I have not had lunch yet because my appointment was at 11. Everything got delayed. Then I had the interview, and now it's 2 o'clock, and I have no lunch. So I need to go and eat something. And then I'm just looking outside because I've got my laundry clothes outside. I put them out this morning because I look at the forecast and it wasn't going to rain today, but now I can see a few dark clouds, so I might just go and collect it. Anyway, with the wind, I'm sure all the clothes are already dried, and at least I'm not spending on the electricity for the humidifier. But yeah, I know everything will be okay, and I will just continue trying to do a few videos as I've got some time and be here with you. I am much better, much more positive. So yeah, come with me, let's make some lunch. I hope you can see, you are just in the windsill, so hopefully the light is not too bad. Maybe it's a bit dark. Oh, okay, it seems better. Yeah, so I've got some soup. I made some soup on Saturday. I still have some, so I'm gonna heat some of these. Not sure what else. This definitely is gonna help me feel a little bit more. And I'm starting to have a headache because I haven't eaten in a while. Because I had my breakfast around 9 and it's 2 o'clock. And I know some people go without food for a very, very long time. I just can't. I start having headaches. I'm gonna eat one of the croissants I made on Saturday or Friday. I can't even remember when. Probably was Friday. Yeah, I think it was Friday on the vlog that you've seen, my previous vlog. Really nice. And I will heat it in the air fryer, so it's gonna be nice and toasty. And the banana muffins I made, oh my god, they're so nice. Really, really nice. So if you haven't tried the recipe, go and try. It's so delicious. Okay, I will have my lunch now. and I will see you later for whatever I do today. Just had my lunch, making a coffee before I go and wash the dishes. Sorry, I hope you can hear me. Yeah, I do need to come and wash the dishes now. I've been using these bags for a while. I absolutely love them and recommend 100%. They are really, really good, really sturdy, and you know, great for freezing anything or even storing things in the fridge. And they are washable, so yeah, all good. Just trying to find. I need my clothes to do some washing up. Oh, I am tired. I just slept now better, but when I was first told this news, the first nights I barely could sleep. Even in the weekend, um, with our changing, I was awake until the time the hour actually changed. So yeah, it's been like, oh my god, I have been I don't know, preoccupied with things, worried about things. So yeah, I think maybe that's why, you know, it has affected my sleep. And I feel a bit of exhaustion in that sense. Hopefully, yeah, I will feel better. But now, I also hope my antihistaminic that the doctor just prescribed me today apparently is a non-drowsy one, because the one I take really makes me sleepy. So hopefully this one, because I have to take it as a long-term thing. Maybe it would be good if it doesn't make me sleepy. And she was also talking about maybe me repeating my allergy tests, because, you know, even though I am allergic to a few things that they are confirmed, she feels like probably the reason why I get worse is because the triggers are changing. So I don't know, we'll see. But we're going to review it in a few weeks, so, you know, I feel confident I will get to the bottom of this. So yeah, I don't want to do anything this afternoon. I have to go out and get the clothes. Yeah, I'll probably bring you out because you haven't really seen my outside. Not that is there anything nice to see, because I haven't actually done much to my garden. I think we killed the grass. Now, that's another thing. I'm probably allergic to grass. But I don't want to get rid of it, because I don't want artificial grass, because I know how bad it is for the environment and for the animals, because I know insects kind of confuse the fake grass with the grass, and some of them then will die, and I don't want that. I don't want to be responsible for, you know, doing worse to the environment. So definitely it's a route I don't want to take. Don't know. I don't know. But anyway, my son is the one that cuts the grass. So if he cuts the grass whilst I'm not even in the house or I am inside, that probably will help. So yeah, because I know I shouldn't go out when you are cutting the grass or just after. But at the moment, because yeah, also I shouldn't really put my clothes to dry outside. However, let's be honest, I have to. So as the doctor was saying, there are a few triggers you will never be able to avoid, because yeah, it's like dust. How can I avoid dust? I can't. Now tonight's dinner, I'm gonna eat the same as yesterday. I made a huge lasagna and with turkey mince I had in the freezer. So we're gonna eat that for dinner tonight, so I don't have to worry about it. Um, yeah, because I don't need to freeze any portions because I also made. I had like 750 grams of turkey mince, so I was able to make a tray of lasagna and 3 portions of spaghetti bolognese, and that went straight to the freezer. Um, so for pack lunches, so I have enough pack lunches for 2 weeks now, so I don't need to freeze the lasagna. So yeah, I think I'm just. Oh, Jimmy's coming. I think I'm just going to stop here, drink my coffee, go and relax a little bit in the sofa, and then I will go and get the clothes. I will bring you outside so you can kind of see my outside garden. But as I say, it's in need of a tidy, okay? But yeah, I will do that when it's nice and warm and springtime. I don't think now is the time to go and clean and tidy the garden. But definitely needs, because we've got some rubbish there that needs to go out and we need to take it, but we haven't had the time yet. So yeah. Oh, Jimmy's gone. He came in and out. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. I had to come here because I was just offered the job from yesterday. I can't believe. I really cannot believe I got the job offered. Wow. I'm so happy. It was yeah, I was not expecting that. So basically, I was taking care of my laundry. I was actually folding some clothes and put another load on the clothes area. And I received a phone call, and it was from the company. And the first thing they said was, "Hi Louisa, I'm from the company. I don't have a decision yet about your interview yesterday, but I just want to speak to you because I wasn't available to be in the interview with you, and I wanted to get in touch to speak to you." So we talked a little bit about on the phone, and I confirmed I was very much interested in the job, even though it's a changing career and I don't really have that experience in that field. And he said, "Well, you never know, but we will get in touch tomorrow with the outcome of the interview." And that's exactly what I was expecting tomorrow afternoon, because they said they had another interview today and another one tomorrow morning. So I was shocked when I just received an email with the job offer. And actually, they are offering me a little bit more pay than I asked on the interview. And it's to start very, very soon. And is a work from home role as well. And I think that's going to fit with me very much because, yeah, I feel like since my burnout, um, definitely working from home a few days a week has helped me to feel better. Um, I don't know, it just fits well with me, with myself, with my personality as well. And yeah, I do like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward for that. However, I have decided that I'm not going to the interview tomorrow. I spoke on the phone with my son as soon as I received the email, because I wanted to share that I was so delighted, but also, I needed to make a decision whether to accept or not the job. Um, so I said to him, "Look, I had an interview today that is in the same field as I am working, but it's a different role." And I just didn't, I don't know, it was nice The lady was nice, and you know, I just didn't feel it. And I just don't feel about tomorrow. And even though it's an amazing salary and it's exactly the same job I'm doing at the moment, I don't know, I feel I don't want that. So, yeah. However, I do want to go to the Friday's interview. The Friday interview is also a change in career and a remote role. So I definitely want to, you know, see what they can offer me, if they're gonna offer or not. However, I couldn't just make them wait. So I have accepted the job because I would be delighted to do this job very, very much. Um, but, you know, I'm sure if I like the Friday one more, I can always say thank you for the opportunity, but I decided to not go for that. Is that so bad? I'm sure people do that, don't they? Probably companies are used to that. I have no idea. I've never had to do that before. But, you know, if I do this job, I will be very, very happy. So, yeah, I just wanted to share the news with you. Hello, good morning. Today is Wednesday, and oh my goodness, excuse my face. I had a really, really bad night. I went to sleep, I was fine, and then I woke up around 1 a.m. With a panic attack. I haven't had one in over a year. You know, the last one, it was around July 2024. So yeah, it's been a while since I had, but this time at least I could use like the techniques I learned during my therapy sessions, and I actually was able to ground myself and to be okay in a short period of time. You know, if you have panic attacks, you know how it goes. But of course, my body was like full of everything was going in. I feel exhausted even though I went to sleep after. I feel exhausted. It's 9 a.m. and I just got out of bed. I feel completely drained and exhausted by it. Now, what happened? Why did I have a panic attack? Now, thinking about it, uh, I feel like my mental health definitely took it badly when I was told I was going to be made redundant. The fact that I was like feeling really sad and depressed at the end of the last week, um, and I allowed my body to feel that because I knew I couldn't just ignore the feelings. Yes, it might look like, oh, you're doing nothing, but I was allowing my body to express the sadness, express how I was feeling because I needed that. Um, and I was really excited about the job offered yesterday, and I'm still am. I just feel it was like a realization for me internally that is really happening. I'm really losing my job and have to move on. Um, so yeah, I think it just, yeah, it was like a way for my body to tell me, you know, I don't know, caught up with all these feelings inside me. Um, but I'm continuing very excited about the job. As I say, I'm not sure about the Friday one, but I definitely know that if I end up doing this one, I will be so happy. Um, I started looking at how I'm gonna make my work from home office space better for me, because of course I have at the moment with my hybrid role, I you know, I don't always spend a lot of time at home. I do spend some time at home and I work from home a few days, but I never really needed like a nicer setup. Now with this role I definitely will need, because all my day will be filled with meetings online and things done on the computer. Um, so I definitely need a better setup. So you know, I was looking yesterday at some work desks that will fit my space but will be bigger. So I'm looking more for like a corner desk, because that way I kind of can have more space, and also a desk where the computer will be like elevated, the screen, the monitor, so you know, is good for my physical health as well, because I will be sitting down um, you know, for a long time. So yeah, I have no idea you know, what kind of setup they're gonna give me in terms of computer, laptop, any headsets. Do I need to get my own? I don't know yet, because of course I just got offered the job. I know there will be something. That's all I know. Something will be given. So yeah, I haven't ordered anything yet, because I went to look at IKEA first. I couldn't find anything with the measurements I needed. That was good enough, but I found one on Amazon. Not too expensive, just, you know, yeah, normal price. I don't fit nicely, but I haven't ordered yet. I think I'm gonna wait for Friday when I make my decision, even though that is also a work from home. So yeah, because sorry, I was interrupted when I was talking to you. So yeah, I can't remember exactly where I was, because in the meantime I already had breakfast. But basically, I don't want to buy my new work from home setup until I know about the job on Friday, because it's a different job and I don't know much about it. Um, I know it's from home, but you know, I don't know if it will require a lot of sitting down on a computer or not. So I just want to wait and see, because I will make my final decision after the interview on Friday. Um, you know, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, now today is, it's a little bit, you know, cloudy, not nice. There's no sunshine today. But I need to do something. I think I need to go out. I think it would be good for me to go out, because now that I'm actually not really working, um, I'm just on a limbo at the moment, am I? Where I have actually nothing to do basically, but I'm still on call in case they need me. So yeah, yeah. But at least I know I'm not expected to do much, because there's nothing to do, basically. They took away my job, so what can I do? Nothing. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wash these dishes I've got here from breakfast, I'm gonna make my bed, get dressed, and I need to go out. I need to, you know, breathe, have a nice day. Yeah. And it's not lovely to go walk, or you know, for nature walks or something like that, but I will see where I'm going. Um, so yeah. Later on, not now, I want to make apple crumble. I was given some cooking apples from Olio a few days ago, and I want to use them to make some apple crumble that I can then add on my yogurt. I love that. It's really nice. That's something I want to make. Now yesterday I was also very lucky to get some potatoes, carrots, bread and tangerines free from Olio. So you know, I probably need to prepare the carrots. I will peel them and put them in water in the fridge, because they keep longer, they last longer if you do it that way. and I don't want to freeze them, because that way I can use it for anything, whether it's raw or cooked meals. So yeah, I will do that, but I've got plenty of potatoes now. That will help me. I feel like very lucky that finally I'm starting to see some food added to Olio app that is kind of not very far away from me. It's about like driving 10-12 minutes. Yes, it's not in the village I live because the village is so small. You know, there's, yeah, but it's not so far away that it's not worth it. It wouldn't be worth it if I was going to get one thing, but because I try to get more than one thing, I had a bag full. I didn't take a photo or anything because it was like loose potatoes, loose tangerines, loose carrots and 2 loaves of bread, so I couldn't really take a photo. But yeah, very happy. It was good ingredients as well, so you know, that helps. It helps me saving a bit of money because I definitely need, once I'm getting a little pay cut. You know, not a huge pay cut that I wouldn't be able to survive. I can definitely, you know, survive and still save some money, just not as at the moment, basically. But hopefully I can see with this job there's like room for progression in the career, and I like that because you never know, isn't it? I might not progress, but I might progress. So you know, knowing that there is room for improvement, I think is something that appeals me as well. Whether with the other job on Friday, I think the job is that and that's it. Because it's a different kind of company, and it's a different kind of job as well. So definitely smaller scale company. This company that offered me a job yesterday is a huge, big company across the country, and from what I've seen they also do international things. So yeah, don't know if they have people abroad or they just deliver things abroad. So yeah, but if I go for that job, I won't tell you which company it is, but I will tell you more or less what the job is about. Yeah, I'm just waiting on that sense. I'm just waiting, but yeah. So yeah, let me do some washing up and get me ready to enjoy my day. And yeah, anything worth it to film, I will bring you with me. After feeling very sorry for myself and just exhausted and tired, I have decided I needed to get rest, I needed to go out, and I found a Too Good To Go bag on a butcher's, and so yeah, I've never bought it, it's the first time. It's in a town not too far from me, but I think the drive will help me to just, you know, go out and just do something different. I will record it as a single video what I got on that Too Good To Go bag. So yeah, I think just, yeah, it would be good for me to just get out of the house. Otherwise I will feel miserable for myself, and that's no good. And because I was just laying down on my sofa, then I lay down on the bed, I don't want that. So let's go out. Just arrived home. It's now 1 o'clock. And yeah, I went to that town to collect my Too Good To Go bag. I will share it. I'm probably going to do both, an Instagram reel and a video for YouTube, if I can do it, because I can use my phone for the Instagram reel and the camera for the YouTube. So hopefully I will be able to do both. Then I went to all the charity shops. There were 3 charity shops in that town, like in the high street where the butchers were, and so I went there. The first one, I was shocked. Everything, the clothes, looked so worn up. to the point that if I was going to donate those things, I wouldn't. I really would not donate any of that because they were not in a good state to be sold. I didn't look at prices, but I could see they were very worn up as soon as you look. So yeah, it was more like, come in, walk around, let's go. The second one was beautiful. It was a bigger shop, but for me, it wasn't the fact that it was big, it was the fact that they really took pride in the way they displayed everything, whether it was clothes or not clothes. All the items were beautifully displayed and, you know, looked nice. I didn't buy anything because I didn't need anything, and I was just going to browse. But it was a beautiful store, definitely a place I would like to go back. And the third one, it was better than the first, but definitely not my first choice if I needed to go to a charity shop in that town. I didn't see anything that would interest me in that shop, but they had loads of different things. So, you know, yeah, you probably have something that people would like in the middle of everything. Then I came back to my village and I went to the co-op because I wanted to check the reduction section to see if there was anything worth buying. I found these tomato, like cherry tomato. Yeah, I think it's cherry tomato, I'm not even sure. Yeah, well, these little tomatoes, I think they are cherry tomatoes. 85 pence, and then I saw these, even though they are still kind of expensive, £2.20 for the chicken cubes. I do like them, and we haven't had one for a long time, so I thought, actually, let me buy those. They had £1.10 reduction. They are like £3.30 in the co-op. And then my co-op, since last week I saw they do these free coffee in their coffee machine with a purchase. Any valid purchase, you can get your free coffee. So I got mine because I love coffee. The coffee is £2.50, but it was free with my purchase. So yeah, it was really nice, and you have like a variety of coffees for the same price. So it was quite nice. Now it's time for me to start making lunch, but I need to start filming my Too Good To Go video first. So that's what I want to go do now, and I'll see you later. It's still the same day, but I changed my top because I received an email from the company that offered me the job, and they asked for a few things to, you know, start the onboarding process. Now, being very honest, yes, I do have that interview on Friday, but I am I'm leaning more towards this job than anything else. That's why I feel like, you know, I wanted to do this today and send them the onboarding documents they asked. And one of the things they asked was for a photo for my ID badge. So yeah, I kind of wanted to look nice. So yeah, I changed my earrings, I even put a lipstick and changed my top because I really want to look nice. Now, I am going to make some apple crumble. I've got a very sad looking cooking apples I received free from Olio. What I'm going to do, I'm going to peel them and cut them in small bits, and then yeah, we can go and make the apple crumble. I'm gonna start making the topping. I'm going to make it in my Ninja food processor. It is in a bad position. I don't know how to show you better, but I hope you can see. Sorry about the noise. Um, it's just, you know, I need space in the kitchen and sometimes you just need to make do. So I'm going to start with 100 grams of flour, 100 grams of flour. I'm going to use it in the food processor, even though I'm not going to really smooth it out because I don't like to rub the butter with the flour. But that's just me, okay? If you prefer doing by hand, you absolutely can. Now I need 75 grams of butter. Adding my butter. I am going to add 50 grams of oats because I want it for more like a breakfasty, I want it more healthy. And I'm going to start. I think it's a good texture now. So no more food processor. I'm going to show you how it looks like. Much more combined, but crumbly. This is what you want. Now I am not going to add sugar on this mixture. I'm going to add honey, but only when I am going to place it on top of the apples. The house smells so nice with the apples cooking. I don't have a great place to make my apple pie, so I'm going to do it here because I still have my lasagna in the other tray. However, today we're not going to eat lasagna because I decided I'm going to make a recipe with sausages. My apples are done because they're already starting to mash. Ah, can you see? So they are starting to mash. So I'm going to bring it down to, you know, assemble my crumble. Now you can taste your apples before you add your crumble mixture. I don't like to taste food when I am cooking, so I won't be doing that. So now I am going to add my crumble. If I can open these, oh my god. Now you can measure, you can take it with, you know, a spoon or anything, but I'm just going to drizzle. Some of my honey is, you know, not in a liquid state because, you know, the cold. So I'm happy to just drizzle some here. This is what happens when it's cold. Honey doesn't like cold, does it? I really wanted a big layer of crumble. For me, a crumble has to have a good layer of the topping. Otherwise, it's not good enough. Now I need a knife. Yes, I changed clothes again. Today is the day I keep changing clothes. I was looking for this. It was still in the fridge when I put my still warm lasagna in the fridge. Ah, the steam. Now the smell is really, really nice. I will show you a better angle, but wow, it looks really nice. So of course, you know, it's more golden where the honey is, that's normal. But as I said, this recipe, what I like is when you taste the bits with honey, it gives you that hot burst of sweetness, and when you add it to the yogurt, because I only eat unsweetened yogurt, natural yogurt, that, you know, contrast, it's really nice. Now, I'm not gonna taste it now because I just had some food and I need to start thinking about dinner. I'm gonna start making dinner, so it's, you know, almost 6, but I'm gonna start preparing it. Now, I was a little bit not sure where I was going to make my food because it needs to go in the oven, and my oven dish I've got, my rectangular one, is in the fridge with the rest of the lasagna, but I want to eat the sausages today, so I thought, and I'm gonna use my cast iron casserole because it can go in the oven and be fine. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to do, I am going to start putting the sausages in the air fryer because I want to cook most of it in the air fryer before I transfer it to the oven dish. I'm also going to boil some potatoes because I need to make a mashed potato, and then we put everything together and I show you how we're going to do that. I'm not going to make the 10 sausages, too many sausages, no need. I'm going to make 6 sausages, will be enough, and then I will keep 4 sausages for maybe a sausage sandwich another day. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just popping the sausages in the fridge before I freeze them, just because I need the space here. Need space, I had to do something. Starting with the air fryer, and now I'm gonna prepare the potatoes. I've got seven more large potatoes that I got from Olio. Oh, sorry, I'm moving you around. It's just because I wanted to show you. Do I want to show you how peeling potatoes? No, I'm not going to show you peeling potatoes because I'm sure the video will be too long anyway. I will bring you back when I start making the mashed potatoes. The sausages, they smell, wow, amazing. So yeah, I just stopped it. They're cooked, they're fine, and now we're going to prepare the rest. I will need 1 onion and 2 large garlic cloves. Hope you can see. I've got the onion and the garlic ready. Just going to put here aside. I'm going to add some olive oil. Sorry, I need to have the fan on, but you know, I know that the noise can be pretty bad in a video, but please bear with me. Got some olive oil. I'm gonna turn the hob on, and I'm gonna add the onion and the garlic. And now I'm gonna slice the sausages as well. Just want to show you how they look like. The smell is just amazing. Potatoes are boiled. I just need to drain the water. I'll add some milk, some butter, some seasoning to make the mashed potato. Let's see if I can show you or not. Not really sure. First thing I need to drain this water. It is so hot. Don't want loads. The rest of the milk. Now I didn't add salt to the water when boiling the potatoes. If you boil the potatoes with salty water, you definitely don't need to add salt after, unless you need to ratify the seasoning. And I like to add nutmeg and pepper as well. I am going to use my hand blender to mash this potato.